All right, let's look at the charts. See what's going on with Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, and XRP. See if we can find you guys. Let me know when you're in. How y'all doing today? It's a happy Monday. It's kind of dreary. We're getting a little snow here where I am. Pretty crazy. Crazy. Make sure we're live here. Got a good feed. Excellent. My phone's a little slow right now. I don't know what's going on. There it is. Awesome. There's two of you. Who do I see? Hey, what's up, Max? So fast, so fast. How you doing, buddy? It's what, early morning where you are, right? Isn't it? Only two of you. Come on now. Two. Working as usual. Yeah, I just got home. I'm in my work clothes right now. I mean, I'm nasty. Who cares, right? 10 a.m. Okay, cool. So 6 p.m. is 10 a.m. for you. Got it. I'll keep that in mind. Three of you here. All right. We're going to look at Litecoin as well. Going to look at Ethereum. Wonder if everybody got the word in the Telegram group. Did you see it in there, bud? Kind of just pausing, waiting for everybody to get in. See if some people find us. Get the notifications. We're live. Yeah, this morning's video sucked, so I wanted to kind of do better. I just didn't have any clarity this morning. I was also late and didn't have a lot of time to really look carefully. Kind of an interesting structure here, actually. You see this? See the wedgie looking thing? Looks like an A, B, and C wave is a diagonal. This is Litecoin. So I bet you that's an A wave to the downside. This is not a, or let's see, do we pass? You see what they do to you? They wick it. They got a 1, 2, 3. I was expecting 4 and then 5. They just came down with it. So the question is, is that a truncated fifth wave, or I mean, they wicked into the one wave. All right, 24 of you in here. Awesome. Awesome. Yo, let's see. Oh, wow. Lots of you came in. Cool. Hey, Sandra. What's up? We're just starting off with Litecoin. What's up, Nelson? M. Nelson, what's up, brother? All-Star Stud. What's up, man? Twins Records. Good morning. What's up, Hami? Psycho. Hey, man. And, still bouncing on the 1276. I'll check it out. Handle is forming in Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm not a big cup and handle dude. I mean, I see what you're seeing here. I see this. So yeah, maybe. I'm not a big patterns. I don't trade patterns. I trade the waves. So the waves are made by those patterns are made by wave shapes, and so I prefer to Um, yeah, I do not believe this is a cup and handle. Cups and handles are really only valid generally on the larger time frames. I actually believe it's something different, but I know that's a probably. Yeah, I'll show you guys. What's up, Rice P. Brentley? What's up, Ken? Hey, man. Um, no, I'm not bullish right now. I will be once we finish this correction. I don't think it's finished, but I'll tell you what I think. All right, we got a bunch of people in here. I think we got enough to get started on the technical analysis. So let's start. Let's start with let's start with Litecoin since Max was first and he trades Litecoin. Okay. Okay, so last night, here's what I was expecting, and we didn't get it. So let's look and see what we got. I saw a 1-2-1-2 here, 3-4-5. So I was seeing maybe a fifth wave to the upside, a double top around $64. We did not get that final wave to the upside. So really kind of interesting wave pattern that we got here. So that was the analysis last night in Litecoin that we had 1, 2, and then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I thought this was the 4 wave, and then we're going to get the 5 wave to the upside potentially. I thought that was the case, but evidently not. Again, let me zoom out and show you what I believe on all of the charts these are doing. Okay, sorry. This is what I believe on all the charts until proven otherwise. Sorry about that, guys. My nose is itchy. I got a booger, I think. I don't know. I'm just playing. All right. You guys are my family. I can play with you. All right. So what I believe that we have on the bottom of this is a running flat, and we've got some kind of a we need. My opinion is that this is a 5. Let me zoom out a little bit more. Give you the macro count. I think the macro count here is for Litecoin is a W. That's an X, and all this is Y, and it's not. Y isn't finished, and Y is a large structure that is 3 waves. 1, 2, 3, and I think it's a W, X, and a Y. That this Y is okay, because I see a 3 wave there. I could do it this way: 3 waves there, 3 waves there, and then 1, 2. I'm looking for one more push down to the downside. That's what I think. Okay, and that means that this third wave right here is actually, this leg goes lower than that, and so this is an expanded flat. An expanded flat. Here's the shape. Okay, and then we're coming down for 5 wave. We need a 5 wave push to the downside. That's what I believe needs to happen. That's my bias. That's my overall count until I'm proven otherwise. So the big run up that we had in Bitcoin, the big run up in Litecoin, the big run up in Ethereum, all made the C wave of a flat. Okay, you can really see it in Ethereum. Here's Ethereum. You can really see it. Let me zoom out here in Ethereum. So I'm just showing you all of them together, okay? So we got a W, we got an X wave, and now we got a Y wave. I don't think the Y is finished, personally. There's a lot of reasons why I don't think it's finished, but Y would need to be 3 waves, okay? So you'd have to go A, B, and C, or actually this would have to be a 5, a 3, and a 5, but they're in no way related to each other in a way that's normal. WXYs are generally related to each other at a 1-to-1 extension, okay? At a 1-to-1 extension. So if we get a 1-to-1 extension here for the W to the X, we got to move down here. Even the 786 would be fine. $97. Even the 618 would be okay. 128. I would be fine with any of those moves, but we didn't get any of those fibs at all. We've just been going sideways for a while. You might say it's an ending diagonal, but it can't be that because 1, 2, 3. I say it can't be that. If I do it this way, I don't know. If it's an ending diagonal, 1, 2, 3, all that's 4. We still have one more wave down to the downside if it's an ending diagonal. But if it's a WXY, what we've got is a 3-wave structure, 3-wave structure, and then a 3-wave structure, and then we finish. Okay. So I'm still, I mean, it just looks like on all these charts, they need to come down and finish. They didn't finish. This to me is not an expanded flat because this didn't make a lower low, but it's a flat instead. It's just a regular flat. Okay. And so the big question mark is this wave finished? Okay. Is that wave finished? And so that's really the big question of the day. Is that a finished wave? Don't know. So in Litecoin, I'll get to your chats in just a minute, guys. I'm just telling you my overall bias the way I'm starting here. So my overall bias here is that we're actually looking at expanded flat. This was 5 waves. So let's dig into that a little bit on the 15-minute chart and see what kind of wave we've got here. So again, when I count this as a 1, 2, and this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I really thought we needed another wave to the upside, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I was looking for this to finish. It was looking beautiful to finish, and it didn't finish. So what do we have here? That's a nice 5-wave move from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 3-wave, 4-wave. I think we got to finish 5 waves, but it's truncated, maybe. That's what I'm leaning into. That there's a for Litecoin that there's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 3, 4. And then 5, and that's a truncated 5. It's lower than the other, and then what we got then is we got a 5-wave impulse off of that top. Let me show it to you. Get that out of the way. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5-wave impulse, and it measures really well. Let me show you. Measures really well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves. I mean, it's a beautiful impulse. This made a lower low. As Hygen Lee would say, a lower low. A lower low. So this could be 5. This is a flat for 4. And that's 5. That looks better. Okay, so 1, 2, and then we got a flat here for 4. See it? Guys, this is what a flat looks like in real time, guys. This is a flat, and it's an expanded flat, I believe. See that shape? So I like that better as a 4-wave. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th wave is right there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Now we're getting an ABC correction. The reason I don't believe that this whole thing is a 4-wave, though I have this white line here, this 4-wave wicks below the 1-wave right here. Okay, so it breaks the plane of the and it just comes way too deep for a 4-wave. So it just makes me think that this thing finished right up here with a 5-wave impulse, but it was just a little bit truncated. So that means what I think is that this is the beginning of the new wave to the downside. So that's 5 waves down. We should be getting 3 waves up that come back at least 50% maybe. So if I did a retrace on Litecoin, it could come up here to $60 to $61 in that ballpark. So how would that look? This is looking dumpy. Came to the 1-to-1 extension. If I had to guess, we'd be getting something like this then. Maybe. So that would give us our 3-wave move to the upside, finish the correction somewhere around here, and then head on down for more downside. The reason I believe more downside is because of this impulse right here. That impulse right there. If I interpret that, let me see if I can interpret that a different way. I know I'm ignoring the chat, guys, but bear with me. I'm just doing live TA here. That's all I'm doing here. So this is the 1276 extension. See, this right here is not impulsive. This wave right here. And let me take a minute. That wave right there is not an impulse wave, unless it's a diagonal, and that's a possibility. That it could be a leading diagonal. Yeah, I don't like it as a diagonal. It's 3 waves. Yeah, it's 3 waves. Look here. One-to-one extension, ABC. That's beautiful. That's an ABC. That's a clear 3-wave move. Then we've got an ABC here, or a 5-wave move right here. And that's kind of a clear 5 waves. Look at that. Yeah, it's impulsive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's finished. It's a finished 5-wave move. So that's why I think we got a truncated 5th wave right here. And so that ended this 5-wave structure. It was just a truncated 5th. I was expecting it to go up to $64. It didn't make it. And now we came down. We got an impulse off that wave down to the downside. The reason I don't think that this is the structure, because this is a 3-wave ABC. I am not interpreting this as a 3-wave. That is an impulse to me. I don't see it as a 3-wave. Is there any way I could see it as a 3-wave? I mean, I would have to say this is an ABC, ABC, and then yeah, I don't see it. No, I don't see it. It's not making sense to me at all. So that's the way I'm looking at Litecoin, guys. So I'm bearish on Litecoin here, but in the intermediate term, I think we're going to get some a movement up here to we might get movement up here to maybe $61, and then it's going to go for some more downside. So that's what I think in Litecoin. As always, I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking, like that. Now, since that's a 5-wave impulse, let's see what kind of extension we would get if it did this. About $61. Let's do it right there. It's fine. It come down 1-to-1, comes down to $55 right here at the bottom of the structure. 1276 comes to 54. Now, if that's finished and it's going down from here, that brings us down to 53.40, 54.86 right here, and that would give us kind of a flat correction right here. Boom, boom, boom. That would be kind of a flat correction, and if that's the case, if we get that corrective and we start bouncing right here, guys, this is kind of a moon. The next move is moonish. Okay, so if we get this move to the downside and it starts to reverse right here, guys, if we get a 5-wave impulse off the bottom, 3 waves back, take it to the moon. That's going to be a big move. So there's the bull scenario there. If this wave right here, if this is some kind of a leading wave, that's and this is a 1 wave, and that's a 2 wave. We're getting the and the 2 wave finished here. Then we got a 5 wave. We're getting the 1-2 of the 3rd wave, and we're going to have a really big move to the downside. How are we going to know what that is? Well, once we get down here to $52 to $51, $52 region. If price gets down here tonight or tomorrow into the $52 region, we're going lower. We're making lower lows. Okay, so that's going to be how you know, guys. If we get lower than about 52 bucks or so, we're probably going to make lower lows. We're probably going to head down to $36. So there's your Litecoin analysis. Let me see what you guys are saying, and then we'll get over to Bitcoin. Jason, I just did LTC. I hope that you got the last 12 minutes of it there. Let's see. I'd have to look and see what Silicone says. I haven't seen. Silicone is the one who taught me the beginnings of Elliott Wave. But he never used fibs, and so that's the piece I didn't pick up from him. I'd have to see how he's doing it today. So I'd have to see his analysis today. Okay, man. See you, Max. Hey, Dragonfly. What's up? What's up, Carrie? There's another Max from work. Awesome. Hey, Alex. What's up, Chris? How's it going, man? You didn't miss a whole lot, man. I guess you just got here, didn't you? What's up, Rafael? Hola, Senor Jim. What's up, Craig? Thanks, man. All right, good deals. Hey, Sandra. I hope that helps you, Sandra. That's the way I'm looking at it. Just be aware that I could be wrong. 54 range would be an ideal bounce. Yep. Fake upside first. Yeah, I think it's going to hit $60 to $61 first, then come on down. If it bounces there, great. If it continues down to 52, we're bullish. Okay, good. I'm glad Silicone's using the fibs now, because he used to not use the fibs in his analysis of waves, and you can't do Elliott waves without the fib analysis. So that's a critical part of Elliott wave. It's not just about counting the waves; it's about understanding the wave relationships between each other. So that's critical. All right, so there's Litecoin. So the move I'm expecting is a move up here to 60 to 61, and then a bounce down from there. Of course, we could bounce down from right where we are. That's a potential, but probably not. That's awful shallow. I'm seeing 5 waves complete, looking for 3 waves to the upside, 60 to 61, and then I'm looking for another 5 waves down to about the $54 region in that ballpark. If it bounces there, we got a moonshot, guys. So I would be looking, watching price around $54, between $55 and $54. Watch price there. If it continues down to 52, guys, stay out. If you can short, be careful, but looking down to $36 is a target that I have for the one-to-one extension of the entire move. So look at that. All right, let's look at let's see. His baby whale tutorials are great using fibs and Elliott wave. All right, awesome. I'll check it out. Chris, compared to mine, does he do all right? I mean, compared to what I do, does he do it differently or the same way, Chris? Could be in a wave 5, but it just doesn't look. Uh, what is ETC, Jordan? Is you mean ETH? No. I'm getting ready to look at BTC. Is that what you meant? I haven't watched Silicon in years, to be honest with you guys. And guys, don't get me wrong. I use higher time frames too, but I mean, if all I ever did was higher time frames, you'd get one video a week or something like that, you know. And you guys like these daily videos, don't you? If you guys like these daily videos and these nightly live streams, smash the likes, hit the thumbs. You know the deal. I mean, that's my crypto Kirby. All right. All right, cool. All right, let's check out. Let's see. Cool. All right, let's check out Bitcoin. Looks like it's making a move to the upside. Just hit $9,500. Let's check out our analysis for Bitcoin. I see 5-wave impulse to the downside from the top here, and that's beautiful to me. I like to see that 5-wave. We're going to get a 3-wave back, and then we're coming down, in my opinion. So this is definitely a 5-wave structure. I did the analysis on it before I started. If you'd like to see that analysis, I'd be glad to show it to you. But to me, what we've got here is I think we retrace back to the 618 or really close to it. If I remember right, let me remember the analysis from earlier. Boom. Boom, we tagged the 618. I tell you what, these waves have been tagging the 618s a lot. It's just like barely hitting it and then boom, off of it. So pay attention to the 618 retraces. So we already hit a 618 retrace of this wave and we had a rejection off of it with a 5-wave impulse. Let me show you how to count this wave. So when I see a 5-wave impulse off of a rejection, then I sit up and listen, okay, and say, some people say, well, it's a 3-wave. Let me show you why I think it's a 5-wave, okay? First off, I'm going to go to the 1-minute time frame here, guys. I know it's 1 minute, but I'm not trading off the 1 minute. I'm just making my case from the 1 minute. Where is it? Right up here. Right off the 1 minute, I've got a 5-wave impulse on the 1 minute time frame right there. I got a nice 5-wave impulse there. Boom, boom, boom. Then a 3-wave pullback there. So I've got a 1 and a 2, and then what I have here, daggone it, Jim. I'm now questioning my own conclusions because that looks like a 3-wave right there. Questioning my own conclusions. That's corrective. One to one. All right, I'm going back on what I said. Going back on what I said. That's 3 waves. That's it. I don't know, guys. Looks super impulsive to me. Even though the wave count on the small time frame isn't there. Let me show you what I'm looking at. It's really a nice 5-wave count if I don't count the subwaves on the small time frame. So I'm going to leave this open for a possibility here. So we got a 1, 2. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All that's 3. This is 4. That's 5. It's really a nice 5-wave count. It's got all the subwaves there. But it looks 3-wave-ish on the small time frame. Those first 2 waves. So I could be wrong. But if that's a 5-wave move, we're looking for a 3-wave pullback and then a move down to the downside. If that's a 3-wave move, then I've got to interpret this as a 3-wave. And that works very well as a 3-wave. Some of you are thinking, why does that matter, Jim? Why are you spending so much time on that? Why does that matter? Okay, let's talk about why this matters. Okay. If this is 5 waves coming down, okay, and it measures impulsively, when you get a 5-wave structure like that, you get a 3-wave pullback. Okay? And then after that, you get a 5-wave structure. It could be a 3-wave, it could be an ABC, could be a 1, 2, 3, but you get more downside, and that's the point. Okay? When you start getting 3 waves, those are corrective in nature, okay? Those are corrective waves. Now, like right here, for instance, this is a really hard wave, but we got 1, 2, 3 right there. You got some kind of X wave there, and we got 1, 2, 3. So what you've got there is a big WXY. It was really hard to see yesterday, but I mean, it's kind of, once we have it now, there it is, okay? So you've got a 3-wave structure right there. It's WXY. Now what we have next, you know, how do you count that? Is that 5? If it's 5 waves, then it's going to be like this. It's going to come down like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Okay? And what that's going to be is a 5, 3, 5. Okay? And what we would have here is some kind of a, I don't know if that's a leading wave or not, or some kind of WXY. It's really hard to count. Let me just say that. I think it's an ABC of some kind. Looks like a triangle. I can't tell. I haven't spent a lot of time on that wave, but we've got some kind of a leading 3-wave, got a up 3-wave. We should have a 3-wave to the downside. So, you know, we're looking for, so if this is a big ABC, we're looking for a 3-wave structure rather than a 5-wave structure. So it changes what we expect to see. Okay. But because that's, you know, the smaller time frame waves are looking 3-wave-ish, that indicates to me that it's a kind of a corrective wave, and that's really good for the upside for you guys. I mean, it really kind of means that potentially we have some kind of 3-wave here. We're going to get a 3-wave here, and then we're going to get a 3-wave down maybe, okay? And then we're looking to enter, and it's going to go long, and so that would be our big ABC kind of correction, okay? And then there's our signal to go long right there, and then we're going to go to the moon, okay? If this is an impulse wave, guys, if this is some kind of a leading diagonal 5-wave structure right here, which is it's kind of ugly for that, but I'm going to leave it open for that possibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a leading diagonal structure of some kind, okay? And then if what we then got after that is an ABC, okay, or not an ABC. I mean, it's an ABC, but WXY. It's a WXY correction. It's a 3-wave correction. All right. So that's a 1-wave followed by a 2-wave. Now we're getting a 1, 2. So that's a 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to get a really big 3-wave coming down. I mean, that's what we would expect. Okay? So you would see this as, if I'm seeing this as a 5-wave impulse, this is a 2-wave. We're going to get a big 3, 4, 5. And that implies maybe that it's coming to make a new low. And so what we're dealing with is a big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and so what would that look like on the lower time frames or the higher time frames? Excuse me. That would be supported, guys, by my idea that this is an ending this is a expanded flat, and then what we would get off the end, since we had a 5-wave structure here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? We got a 3-wave here. Now we'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's going to take us down to the $6,100 region, which is our lower target, if we would go there. So that's a bearish look at it. That's the bear look. Okay, here, let me give you the bull look now. But this is why it matters what structure. Oh, dude, we just dropped to 73. Boom. We're dropping on camera, guys. Look at that. Boom. There it is. So is that the 5th wave of this wave? Or is this the 3rd wave? What is that? I like it. I'm short. Once price finally broke this, went short. We're short right here. 96, 95, in that ballpark. That break the low. Sorry, I'm ignoring you guys. Go, baby, go. So what I got here, you see this 3-wave move here, boom, boom. And now what I believe we have is a 1, 2. That's a 5-wave structure. 2-wave, now 1, 2, 3, maybe. So this could be a 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's see. What would be a target if we came down and we've tagged the 1618, guys. See, this didn't break the high, so we've got 1, 2. Getting a rejection, but I think it's going to be short-lived. I think the bears are getting ready to take it down. I'll bet you it comes down here. What would that be? Oh man, I'm glad I'm catching this on camera. There's 50 of you here. What's up? What's up, Khalid? I'll get you chart in a minute, man. I'm still doing my. Hey, what's up? What's up, Ivan? Dave, what's up, man? Still at the water cooler. All right, cool. I'm just catching up on the. Yeah, we need to break that low. Oh, here it goes, baby. Go, 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 go. Sorry. If you guys are long, I'm sorry. I'm not rooting against you. I'm just rooting for me. I'm sorry. It's not looking strong enough. It's trying to be strong enough. See if it has any power to the downside, and then you finish it off. So, I mean, I kind of see that on the larger time frame as an impulse, but it may not be. It could be. Let's put the fibs on this guy here. This could be the 5th wave, guys, of a 5-wave move. So a way to count this could be 1, 2. All that's 3. This is 4. Now we're getting the 5th wave down here to about the $9,000 region. And if that's the case, what we would expect after that is a 3-wave pullback after that. Like that. Then after that 3-wave pullback, we would expect another 5 waves down. And that would get us down to our $8,300 target. So if this came to the if this came down to the 1618, and then the 3-wave came up here or something in that region, yeah, that gets us down here to the just depends on where that comes, that $8,400, $8,300 target. And that would be a way we would get, what that would be, I'm just guessing here, guys, here. We'd have a 5. That would have to be an ABC. This would have to be interpreted. If that's the case, you're not allowed to have 5 waves here in the beginning. You're not allowed to have this as a 5-wave. If it's a 5-wave, then you... Okay, this is a big deal, guys, to understand this. If this is 5 waves, this has to be 5 waves. But what we have is, what I've just drawn for you is 3 waves. Okay? So because I've drawn 3 waves, this would have to be interpreted as a 3-wave, 3-wave, and then a 3-wave, like that. And that would be a large WXY. So that's why it matters. You got to know the rules, guys. You can't just count the waves and just put them in anything. You got to understand the rules. So if you start with a 5-wave, it's got to end with a 5-wave. If that's a 3-wave, then it's going to have to basically, it could end with a 5-wave, but it's got to be a flat. So remember last week's class, you can have a 5-3-5 zigzag. Okay, you can have a 3-3-5, but that's going to flat. The B wave has to come all the way up close to the top of the A wave. Okay, so that would be a 3, 3, and then 5. This is 5, 3, 5. Okay, and then finally, you can have a big triple correction, or double correction, I should say. You can have a 3, 3, 3. That's a W, X, and then Y. So it really matters what you have, because that tells you, that changes what you're looking for. Okay? Changes what you're looking for. So I'm looking at a target of about 86 to 89. Oh, no, I'm not. Looking at a target of about $9,100 here for the bottom of this wave. If it's a 5-wave, maybe. So if that's a 5-wave and then we get a 3-wave pullback, guys. Now here's a big bear scenario. Let me show you. This is bear. Let me show you how bear this is. You guys come here for your bear hopium, don't you? How many of you come here for bear hopium? And that's why you like my channel. Because I'm a bear. Okay. My target would be $9,100 to finish a 5-wave move. If it goes past $9,100 down to 89 or more, 88, then we've got something else. That's not a 5-wave move. I need to recount it. Okay, now, if it's, now watch how bearish this could be. If that's a 5-wave beginning diagonal, this is a 2-wave, okay, and this is all a 1-wave, I want to show you what that would be. That would be 1, this would be 2, 3 is down here, guys. See if I can get that. 3, or even way down here. But what that would be is that's just Let me get a little bit more bearish for you. One, two. Here's the bear scenario. 1, 2, 3 is all the way down here at 7,100. 4, 5 goes deep, goes deeper. Okay, that's a bear scenario. Let me show you the bull scenario. If this is coming down in a three-wave correction, which I think it is. I'll show you a couple more scenarios as well. I'm trying to visualize another scenario. If it's kind of bull scenario, here it is. If you guys want to know it, we're going to come down in a three-wave structure. A, B, need 5 waves here, down to 82, 60, or 78. Let me make sure my fibs are on the right location. I got a bunch of drawings. My eyes are so bad, guys, and I don't have my glasses right now. They're somewhere. Boom. Okay. Back to 15-minute. So bull scenario looks like this. 5 wave, 3 wave. We need 5 waves to the downside. 83.42, 78.92. Those are your 2 targets. Let me put some targets on the screen. 8,300. Right in there. And right in here. Those would be these would be bullish targets. In other words, we'd come down here, and then what would this would be? What that would be is this is a big. Come on. This is a big 1 wave. That's a big 2 wave, and then woo, buddy, we're going off from there. We're going to take off. This is our launching pad. To the moon. To the moon. Okay, there you go. Having some fun. All right. Let's talk about some other scenarios here. Could we have anything else? Let me entertain some other ideas. We'd have to come to the 786. Could get that. So we could have boom, 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 boom. Then we could get another 3 wave to the upside. And what that would be is some kind of a flat B wave. Maybe. Like that. And then down from there. Guys, I just want y'all to be careful. I don't know how to interpret this wave other than a corrective wave. This looks like an impulse to me. This might be finishing the impulse. So that's what I got. Let me see what you guys are saying. Sorry. Oh, I didn't. Let me look at Litecoin here. What did Litecoin do? Nothing. Just bouncing on that line. What would that mean? Do we get this? What if this is all 1? What if that's 2 and it's just real shallow? And this is 1, we're going to get 2, 3, 4, 5. What if we get that? Okay, what if this is 1, this is A, that's B, and C. The only problem with that being B, guys, is it needs to be 3 waves, and not seeing 3 waves there. We could have a flat there. This is a 5 wave. Just looking at LTC now. 5 wave. Then we got a flat here. It's a running flat. And now we're going to get a 5 wave down to the downside. Maybe. Gonna have to wait and see. Wait and see. So many possibilities. So many possibilities. All right, let me check out Khalid's chart in just a second. Tristan, I'm not sure what your question is, and you asked it about 10 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. Trader KR, I don't see the wedge. It looks wedgish, but I don't think it's a wedge, and I showed that at the beginning. Craig Jenkins, I think we are. I think we are personally. Um, Ziza T, it's a diagonal. That would be a 5 wave diagonal. Right here, I'll show it to you. One, two, three, 4, 5. It's not the best diagonal, and it might be wrong. I readily admit it. But that's how you could get a 5 wave. And in a diagonal, the 4 wave can overlap the 1 wave. So that's allowed. 63 of you. Awesome. Go invite your friends. Let them know we're here. Glad y'all are here. Glad you're here. Might be a triangle. Yeah, maybe. That's a possibility. I've been considering that. Actually, let's look at it. So, it would be a large one for sure. So, but the only problem is triangles usually come to the 786 retrace. We only hit the 618 retrace here of this wave. This came to the 618. Usually triangles come to the 786. So I don't like this as a triangle very much, personally. Um, yeah, this one has, the 786 is 9121 here. But usually it's 786, 786, 786, 786. So, yeah. I don't like this as a triangle much. It could be though. It could be. The market doesn't do what Jim likes and Jim wants. I wish. I wish I had control of the market. That'd be awesome. I would be the market maker, and I would invite you all as my friends. I'd invite you all into my world, and I would tell you all the moves every day. I would make the market. Will the sun come up tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Say hi. Say hi to the internet.
Hello, internet, for like the third time.